Hi there. Actually, I'm gonna sit down. It has been quite a while since I have picked up my camera and said anything, done anything, filmed anything. We went away to Frankfurt to go to the Ed Sheeran concert, and I think that that's actually the last thing that I videoed. And even then, like, everything over the last little bit has been so hodgepodge because we've just been so like busy with life and travel and university, and I started a new job at the university and that has been psycho. I'm supposed to do like 10 hours a week, and last week I did I think like almost 30 hours, which is just insane. But it was just a like we had an event on, so I had to be working at the event and preparing for the event and so forth. And then I presented at a conference online in Australia. It was the AIMA 2022 conference on memory and forgetting in the early Middle Ages. And that was really cool, and everyone was super lovely and supportive, and yeah, it was all really cool. But of course it was also in Australia, so it was my overnight. So one of the nights I just went to the first half of the conference. I woke up at 1 and I went to bed maybe around 3, and then the second day I woke up at like 5:30, 6-ish, and then went to bed again at like I think like 9 AM or something. It was a really awesome conference, but that was doubling up with the event at university here. So Thursday to Friday night, Thursday night to Friday morning, I was doing the conference in Australia, and then the whole of Friday I had the conference at Tübingen, and then Friday to Saturday I had the conference in Australia again. So it's just a bit hectic. Anyway, I just felt like I haven't talked in a while, and I haven't done like a nice easy vlog. This is probably not coming out for ages unless I just decide to skip everything, because I feel like I have editing fear. I haven't put anything out in a while at this point that I'm recording. It's the 3rd of October, simply because I took so much footage when I was away in Switzerland, and I'm editing those videos at the moment, but there's just so much footage to go through that I feel like I have editing fear. And I just really enjoy chill vlogs at home and study vlogs and just like my daily life. And so I just felt like it's Monday, it's a public holiday. It is, I've got a calendar up on my wall, by the way, and it says it's German Unity Day. So it's a Monday, it's 4:30, and I think I'm just gonna take you through my evening. I'm working even though it's a public holiday. I took the morning off, and I can show you in a second, or I can overlay now. But we got a shower curtain a little while ago, because the shower curtain that was here was just one of those basic ones that sticks to you. And so we got a shower curtain, and it's like a weighted one, so it's really good, but it was really short. So we ordered some like bead things to hang at the top to make it longer, and I hung those this morning, and it is a million times better. So I did that, and then just ate food and chilled and kind of took the morning off. Just like super quick, this is what I was meaning by the beads at the top. It just hangs it a bit lower, because before it was coming to up here, and so the water would drip out, and so now it's long enough that it's actually going into the bowl, which is good. Anyway, I don't know why you needed to know that. And now I'm just working. I didn't get to work as much as I needed to on my job in New Zealand last week, because like I said, I worked like 30 hours for my new job here in Germany, and then I also had that conference presentation that I had to sort out for my PhD. So the week was a bit busy, so I'm catching up on work now, and yeah, that's kind of it. Anyway, I'm gonna do this, and then I need to start cooking dinner in maybe like an hour or 2, because Luke's at the gym at the moment, and then he's got a call tonight at like 8:30 or something, so we're gonna try eat before he has his call. So yeah, that's kind of it. Hi, welcome to the video. I hope that you like it. And yeah, I guess I should just get back to work. One thing I was gonna say actually is that, so I've got this double screen setup thing at my desk that I absolutely love, but I've got back into these like Pomodoro study with me videos, and they're just great. I used to do them a lot when I was in my masters, I think, or my honors year. I can't remember, but I got into them because Unjaded Jade does them, or at least she did them back when she was in high school, and so I just do it along to her videos. And there's something so satisfying about seeing a clock counting down, I realized, because like sure, the clock counts up and you're like timing how long you're spending on each thing, but there's something so satisfying about doing a task, watching the time count down, and then being able to have like a 5-minute break, and so feeling like you're working towards something, but then also having the break structured so that you're not like going over or getting distracted on social media or whatever. So yeah, no, it's really cool. I've just been doing that, so I'm gonna keep doing that, and then probably do that for another few rounds, and then cook dinner. So nothing too exciting, but I just wanted to have like a chill video at home today. Cool. Okay, well, let's get started, and yeah. So it's time for the 5-minute break on the screen, which you can't see. But anyway, I just filled up my water bottle, and I'm just gonna move around and stretch for a second, or like stand up, because I feel like I've been sat for a long time. What I would show you is I watch a lot of Caitlin's Corner, Caitlin De Silva, Caitlin's Corner. I just love her like books and organization stuff. And she made a video about how she's actually quitting bullet journaling. And it's funny because I've been meaning to start bullet journaling, and I've really wanted to for a really long time. And I just feel like I haven't had the motivation or the creativity or like the supplies to do it. And she talked about how she's looking at different methods of bullet journaling, and it got me thinking about how I've seen a lot of people do digital bullet journaling, and I thought I bought this tablet for university for a reason, and I thought that I'd try. And since it was a public holiday today, I thought that I'd just take the time out to organize it while it's the beginning of October. And so I'm just using Samsung Notes, I think Samsung Notes, and I just set up this like just this mini bullet journal. Like, it's really nothing exciting. I'm not at all very creative or very good at handwriting or anything, but I've just got like the outline of October, the reading log, because I feel like I wanted to do a habit tracker and stuff, but just for the first month I thought I'd keep it basic and just have one like additional thing that I had to think about. So I did a reading log and like events, so any key things that are coming up this month, and then I've just written out a template for week 1, which you can see here. Hi. And I've just done it Monday to Sunday, and then when the next week comes around I'll do a new one. And I've literally just like copy pasted it, so it was super easy. And I've seen a lot of people say that digital bullet journaling is easy for that reason, that it takes less time because you can copy paste and you don't have to try and like rub out or pre-plan. Like it's already there and it's very easy to use. And to be honest, it's really aesthetically pleasing, and then you can also make it what you want it to be, which is really nice, because I always feel like planners are just not always exactly what I want them to be. There's always something missing, or there's wasted pages or whatever. So yeah, so far I'm liking it. If it goes well, I might do like a November bullet journal plan with me. I don't know, I'm really not very good at this kind of thing, but I love organization and I love being creative. I mean, that's why I started videoing my life, is because I wanted to have some sort of creative outlet while I was studying. So yeah, anyway, my time has got 1 minute left. Luke's on his way home. I don't really have time to do anything else, like put washing away or do like a stretch or anything, so I don't know. I'm just doing some work at the moment, editing a biography. Also, I sit really strange when I'm at my desk. I really struggle to just like sit flat. Actually, can anyone else tell me if they have this? I really struggle to have my legs at like 90 degrees, where like this is my thighs and these are my calves. I feel really uncomfortable, like insanely uncomfortable. I always have to have my legs like, or like my feet slightly higher, or like completely up. I don't know. I worked an admin job for a year and that really sucked because I was always so uncomfortable. Anyway, it'd be nice to know if there's anyone else out there like me, or if it's just me who's strange. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna try finish this biography and send it off so that I can take it off my to-do list. Hi.
Hi.
Oh dear.
I just felt like I didn't really want to go, and I was like, no, I need to go. And I got there, and it was closed, and the website still said there were 9 people there. There were not.
I'm sorry.
I'd rather just not have gone and not got a set of clothes ready.
Leg workout.
Yeah, but I would have rather just gone for a walk or something.
I would have liked to walk. I was going to suggest that we lift in today. So I opened the book that we bought.
The mystery...
Blind Date with a Book thing. It's an Isaac Asimov book. Do you know Isaac Asimov? Yeah.
Old school science fiction.
Yeah.
That's pretty right.
Yeah. I'm stoked. Because Dad loves Isaac Asimov and I've just never read his stuff.
That's good, because it could have been something rubbish.
Yeah, I know. I was really worried. Because one of the booktubers that I follow said that sometimes they use this as an excuse to get rid of books that just aren't selling.
But that could have been. Because it's a plastic, they could have just had too many in stock.
Yeah. Okay, so I've now completed my like 2 hours that I was thinking of doing, or at least wanting to do, and I managed to finish the biography that I was editing and upload another one, which makes me very happy because I didn't think that I'd have time to upload the next one. So I finished that, and then I got influenced by Instagram and Just Spices, which is like a spice company that we normally buy from the supermarket, was doing like a deal where if you bought at least €9 of spices, then you got like a tester pack thing of 10 different spices to try. And I just felt like it. I've been wanting to buy some pumpkin spice since it's coming into fall or autumn, depending on what you say. And they have pumpkin spice, but I've never seen it in the supermarket near us. So I thought it was a good opportunity to buy some. So I bought some, and apparently that will come in a few days. And now I'm just gonna cook dinner. So I found a recipe on Pinterest. As normal, I normally find recipes on Pinterest. We did HelloFresh for like a year in New Zealand, and it really opened me up to recipes, but of course we couldn't bring those recipes. Like, we'd buy the box and then I just keep remaking it based on the instructions and everything. But obviously I couldn't bring that here to Germany, so I'm just gonna do like a Korean beef bowl inspired by what we had in HelloFresh, and I'm gonna listen to my podcast, I Lie, my audiobook. I'm up to Brazinga, which is the 3rd in the Aragon series, and it's definitely getting better. Like, I had a friend who I was kind of complaining to when I was halfway through Inheritance, and it was just like really young, and like the tone was really young, and it felt like it wasn't like the characters just felt annoying, if that makes sense. And then I found out that the author, what is his name, Christopher Paolini, wrote it when he was a teenager. And so if he can write like a worldwide bestseller when he's like 17, I will no longer complain, and I totally get the tone now. And it's definitely getting better. Like you can tell as he grows up while he's writing them that it gets a lot more mature. So the third book's actually like, it's pretty decent. Anyway, I'm just listening to that as an audiobook, and I'm gonna do that while I cook. But before I start, I wanted to show you that it's like finally like fall. I call it, okay, I used to say autumn my whole life, but everyone here says fall, so I'm just gonna transition because I feel like fall sounds cool. Anyway, so this is our windowsill with plants and everything, and then out the window you can see the like trees have started changing to orange, and over there as well. It's so nice. I just can't wait for like actual fall / winter, and it's gonna be like all orange, and then hopefully there'll be some snow, and yeah, I'm super excited. Anyway, I'm just gonna cook some dinner. Hi! I'm looking terrible today, but we're gonna ignore that. Hello. Luke has decided, well, really ignore that. Luke has decided that we are using our oven, and we're gonna document what we've made. The oven, let's actually start with the oven. So the oven comes with like a rotisserie attachment. I think I said in the video where we unboxed it. So the first thing that I want to do, oh my gosh, this is a terrible angle. The first thing that I want to do is this box. If you can see, this is me. This box is gigantic, absolutely huge. If you aren't new here, you'll know that we lived in an apartment in Stuttgart that didn't have an oven, and I'm somebody who I find like baking really therapeutic, and I just like baking and cooking, and I thought we were going to be staying in the place that we were in Stuttgart for like a few months maximum, and because of our visa issues we ended up being there for like 8 to 9 months. But we've now moved here. This place also doesn't have an oven, but we're allowed to get like plug-in appliances, like small. So we got an oven, and this thing is gigantic. I am very shocked. So I'm hoping that it's heavily padded on the inside, because I don't know what's happening otherwise. No, it's legit like the whole thing. Like it fits in the whole box.
Oh.
Alright, it's not the whole thing. What have I done?
Do you want to pull this box out of that box?
Yeah. This is gigantic. And Luke is making a rotisserie chicken for the first time, which is very exciting. Basically, do you wanna, you can talk through it. There's no point me doing it.
It's the whole chicken, and it's been brined, so like a salt water solution for a couple of hours to help it hydrate a bit more. And then it's on the rotisserie stick now. And there's a whole lemon inside of it. One, because it will make it lemony, and two, because apparently that helps it hold onto the rotisserie stick a bit better, because the chicken's hollow, so there's not like actually a lot of it touching the stick, and otherwise it'll kind of like sink onto, like flop onto one side of the stick. So the lemon helps to just sort of fill the cavity a little bit. And then I'm just basting it with whatever we had that's chickeny.
What did you use?
Cumin, salt, pepper, paprika, a little bit of cinnamon, probably too much cinnamon. And then, what was the oil? Canola?
Canola oil, yeah.
Canola oil, because that's what they had at the supermarket. Yeah, so we're getting it all basty, which is interesting because it's on a stick, so you kind of have to hover it above something. It feels somewhat well balanced. Basically, if one side of the chicken's too heavy, then the motor has to work really hard to turn it over. So you kind of want to get the weight distribution relatively even.
Did you?
Did I?
Yeah.
It feels about right. Like this one side is still a bit heavier, but as long as it's not having to turn over too much, otherwise it's too hard on the motor. Yeah, so I'm painting the chicken and then we'll chuck it in and see what happens.
That's exciting. And then I'm making roast veggies over here. So I've got some kumara. No, I don't. I'm just used to using kumara. What's it called? Butternut pumpkin, right? Butternut pumpkin, squash. And then red onion. I've got some potatoes. We finally bought some potato and onion boxes because they were just sitting out and I hate that they sit out. And then some other roast veggies, and then I am watching a Jazz, I don't know what her last name is, but anyway, on YouTube. And yeah, I actually made some cookies earlier today in the oven and they worked really, really well. They're my mum's grantham macaroon recipes and they're really good.
But Edmund's grantham macaroon recipe.
No, it wasn't Edmund's in the end.
Was it not?
No, it was in her personal recipe book.
Oh, did she send it through?
She had sent it through to me a few years ago and I found it on my email account. Yeah.
Never mind then.
Oh, also, life has been changed and I need to tell you about these. Wow, I actually just look like trash. Yeah. We're gonna ignore that.
Just look relaxed.
I look relaxed. Sunday spent at home. That is actually worse. I hate my glasses go over my... Sorry, my hair goes over my glasses room. We're just gonna do that for now. Anyway, so we went to TK Maxx yesterday. I swear every time we go up to Stuttgart we just go to TK Maxx and see what there is because we needed raincoats and we didn't actually end up buying raincoats because we couldn't find any, but we got these things. Luke's heard about these online but I'd never heard of them before, and they're silicone? Is it silicone? Silicone oven mitts. And they're life-changing because it means that whenever you stick your thumb in, you always get it in the food when you're trying to pull the thing out, and so it doesn't matter. And they have been absolutely brilliant, but they've also got the material in the inside, so they're not uncomfortable. Anyway, if you've never heard of these before, I would highly recommend. They are brilliant. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to cutting and we will, yeah, have a nice cozy Sunday evening.